cusp of a Super Bowl, it's pretty hard to fathom. But we're here, and I'm just trying to maximize this opportunity.
Oh, I need my 2 minutes. What, dear? I need my 2 minutes.
Go get that ring, baby. That's about it. Yes, ma'am. No chance.
How's it going?
Never playing
Good, good.
unless the stars align somehow, some way. But no, over the course of the last 5 weeks, reminded me why I found it up in the first place. It's tough to do this, especially as the older you get. So thankfully, I'm able to get through it and feeling amazing. I'm ready to get it all I got on Sunday. And right off in this.
I mean, it's definitely experience. Definitely a long time coming. You know, obviously been through a lot of stuff, but I think that's what just makes the journey so much more special. And I think even from Jacksonville, my little journey all the way through school to come here, all the way to the first Super Bowl, and just being a rookie, undrafted rookie. Seeing what it took for our team to get there at that time, and then actually being here and being a reason, a corner, a player that's actually helped us like get here is special. It's really special.
With this team, whatever role I've been asked each week, and now on the cusp of the biggest game.
Right.
We're ready for it.
Have you thought about that yet, or
We have that focus, but also that.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to my agent, so obviously he's been saying some stuff, but I mean, that's just the next step. So free agency, next step, see where we go, see what team we can help, or if we're gonna stay here, whatever the case may be. So it's always expect better things to come. You know what I mean? So free agency is just another thing, just another little step in the road.
I was mentally ready to be done, and that's why I made the decision. Could I have kept playing, of course?
Right. I mean, they're impressive, explosive team. You can tell the three of them, even, you know, Boyd, along with them, you can just tell there's great chemistry there. They really just rock out together. So they know Burrow. Burrow knows them. Jamar Chase, obviously explosive wide receiver, fast. Higgins, obviously a lengthy guy. Catch radius is crazy. Also got some speed. And then you got Boyd, who is their sure-handed guy. So all those guys play their role real good, and then they got a great quarterback behind them. Yep.
The stars aligned in the sense
this year,
in this moment.
I mean, we kind of had a not nowhere near probably as explosive as them, but you know the Cardinals got a good trio between Hopkins, Kirk, AJ Green. Of course, the Seahawks always dangerous with Russell, DK, and Tyler Lockett. So we're used to kind of the explosion because our conference is always explosive, but obviously not anything like an AFC team like the Bengals, Joe Burrow and them.
To say that we're crazy for this, it was even more motivation and more fire.
You just got to limit the explosives. Like you said, they take a lot of shots, so that's one thing that we know. So, I mean, one thing is we probably got the greatest D-line, greatest rush in football right now, and that's going to help us out. But on top of that, just we got to stay on top of the coverages.
So, all I envision is us capping this off.
I don't even think that's a thing, man. I mean, they rolling. All you got to do is peak at the right time, roll at the right time, and that's what they doing.
I mean, nobody gets a second chance.
Oh, yeah.
5 weeks ago. Especially a guy who retired this year. Like this
Oh, yeah, we definitely are. We know what this means to us. We know we got guys in here that deserve championships, and we know what's at expectations. We know, 4 years ago, we lost the Super Bowl in 2018. Now we got a redemption. And obviously this is big to not just me, but you got guys like Jalen's got a legacy. You got guys like Aaron Donald's got a legacy. So we don't want this to slip out of our fingers. Absolutely. And like I said, I wasn't a part of that team participating, but at the same time, I was outside looking in or just being a part of the team, looking at the team that was playing on the field, representing the field. I saw what it took, you know what I mean? So obviously I just kept all that in, just continue to watch these guys and grow and myself. and just try to get this thing done. Yep.
See how you react. See if you can still move and groove and do what you want to do.
Sorry about I can't.
As we've worked and I've lifted and treatment and kind of.
Yeah, definitely. See, I think he also knows, this is a year. So I think that's one thing that's big is he's normally a quiet guy, leads by example, everything just perfectly good leader. But you can definitely see the intensity. And one thing that really hit me is, I saw him get angry after we lost San Fran, and that really resonated with me. Like, we just got to get going as a team. Yeah, last game of the regular season, right. And I mean, ever since then, I just saw a whole new side of him, and that side is just he want to bring out greatness in everybody. Oh yeah. That was just me seeing him. That was nobody else saw it. That was just me seeing him. I just walked in right behind him. Obviously, it was a last-second disappointing type of game, so we just walked to the locker room. I saw him. I saw what it meant to him, and that meant something to me. Yep.
It was kind of just made sense as we went through last week.
I don't think it really mattered either way. I think if the guys felt more comfortable, I think either way, if we would have traveled, we'd have been focused. If we stayed here, we'd have been focused. So I don't think it really made that big of a difference. I think our mission was to stay focused, to get good practices in, good meetings in, and we did that.
I love the game. I love competing.
I mean, it's everything. I mean, obviously they let us use everything around them, even this right here, the media. And we know that there's younger people that play football that are out here that look up to us. So just not just the city of Thousand Oaks, just the city of LA in general. Yeah.
It's not so much for me personally, selfishly. Like it's just I just know that will flow and the calls will be out, and things get go rolling fast. It's just
how are you? Good.
Out, the communication, the alert.
What's that? Oh, thank you.
Outside of the fact that I think our defense will benefit from it, that's it. Nothing more than selfishly on my end. It's nothing. I mean, I was going to play great.
Oh yeah, so they're definitely explosive, especially off schedule. So that's going to be huge for us. We always got to be tapped in. We always got to glue receivers. We can't, guess and be, shaky on who we're going to grab. We just got to grab somebody, glue, because we know Joe Burrow's really good at escaping out of the pocket, throwing on the run. And we know they got explosive receivers who can get down the field, and they got great chemistry.
In a game like this, you just want everything to go smoothly. You want to handle the
right.
adversity early on in the game. You want everyone to get their feet in the ground, locked in.
I mean, obviously, we got to get all 11 to the ball, and that's obviously been our mindset. We do it in practice. We do it, They also got really good running backs with Piron and Mixon, so it's going to take – we just got to bring physicality on every snap, on every tackle.
What have I learned? In what aspect?
This defense has gone through quite a bit, especially shuffling the secondary around.
Right.
Yeah. It's I've never really been a part of the defense. I mean, my last year when we got Jalen, but to be able to have
yeah, so I think we always have that mentality as the next man up, and I think what really makes our room special is everybody's really unselfish. So we know, if somebody goes down or if somebody, whatever the situation is, that somebody's going to have to step up. And I think that's what we got is a really good room who all our players can play, and we're all unselfish.
And you had Bond, you had Flo, and all these additions over the last couple of years. D-Lo,
right.
Nick Scott coming in, amazing free safety. So
I mean, it's crazy because, like I said, back in 2018, I was always on scout team and making these guys better. And for just Les and McVay to believe in me, to get us, to just be a part of where we're going and where we are now is special. And I think to me, it's just I just remember back when they told me, we might need you for a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So that actually, for me, it's real personal. and I just can't wait to get it done for guys like AD, Jalen, Dub, Witt, all those guys who really deserve a chip.
Right, you get in the game, you get the white line, who gets their checks out, who makes the least amount of
Right.
mistakes, right? You get in those situations 2 minutes before the half, and end of game situations. Who executes those situations the cleanest and the best? And honestly,
Right. I think it's huge because we got crazy talent. It's hard to stop any of the guys on the field on offense. Cam, obviously we got Stafford, who,
destiny and all this other stuff.
I mean, he's a man. But yeah, I think that offense it's more comfortable knowing that, you know, if we make mistakes that they're gonna pick us up and vice versa. Yep. Yep. I'm good. You.
Experience 4 years ago from a lot of guys on this team that played
Uh-huh.
the Super Bowl.
I just wanted to ask, how's it feel to know, like, you
Had,
have a little bit more advantage?
shared their thoughts, obviously, about the game. We've learned from that game. I wasn't here Kenny all year. But then
Right.
also has guys that have been in a couple Super Bowls.
Right. I mean, I don't even look at it from that aspect. I always just it's us out there on the field. I don't really take account, but obviously fans do play a huge part, and obviously the San Fran game, you know, they clearly love traveling with their team. But yeah, I mean, having that home field advantage, having that home field atmosphere, makes everything feel normal. Doesn't make the Super Bowl feel as crazy and as exciting as it is, just because, you know, we get that presence to be at home. But at the same time, it's not anything to let up on. It's not anything to think about, like with the fans and whatever that case may be. Yep. Yep.
Without giving anything away, philosophically playing a quarters scheme, are you trying to generally take away the seams in the middle as opposed to the outside stuff, or is there anything else that we need to know as fans about that?
We're just trying to stop the other team. Limit whatever our plan is in quarters.
How's it going? This is the very first time Brazil is broadcasting Super Bowl in an open
Oh, that's awesome.
last 24 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, if Brazil decides to choose one team, what do you think they should root for the Rams?
You said, why do I think Brazil should root for the Rams?
Most of them are just.
I mean, why not? It's LA.
shocked that I'm
If they come to the U.S., they should come to LA. They should be a part of the Rams.
All right, what about this weather here? I know that you are used to playing
They just love it.
Uh-huh.
Do you think this can be an advantage for the Rams
I
in
can't say how
comparison
many
for
people
the
from
Bengals that,
yeah,
take up for the
across the
cold
league,
weather?
Right.
So you think that could
competitors,
be better for you
old
guys?
teammates.
I mean, well,
Just
I just think warm weather is good for everybody. Hot weather is good for everybody. So I don't really think that they see it that way. Maybe if there was more humidity or stuff in the air, that would affect them. But as far as it just being warm, I don't really think it's an advantage or disadvantage.
Right, in Brazil and here they say that the Rams are the favorite. I know that adds a lot of pressure.
15 years running, man.
Sometimes you can use that in a good way.
Right.
all the decisions, all the things, the adversity.
I mean, I think we take it as confidence, but we don't take it as we're just over them or better than them. You know, they're obviously in the Super Bowl for a reason, not to be overlooked, not to be doubted. So even though we're the favorite, you know, that's what we want to be, that's what we want to have, but we don't look over anybody. So.
You know, I've been pretty singular focused on.
Absolutely. Come on, Brazil. Come watch the Super Bowl, baby.
Throwing each week, getting my body back.
How's it going?
I put in so many hours. I've never worked so hard in my life, honestly. Like, the last 5 weeks have been
Antunes
everything I could pour into
from Canada. Antunes.
try to be at my best and try. I mean, I've had to make a
What?
physically, not being able
Does
to
does anybody got? Nobody got it.
manipulate and change.
Nobody got nothing. Antunes.
Put on my. I mean, I
Can
put
you give me a category?
just to try to help out because I had lost everything. So
Is it food?
it's been a hard road.
Is it? It's circular
Be at my best.
and small, and it's not food.
I haven't looked past it to think what or it would be like. I'm just
Antunes.
do what I can.
Circular, small.
Clear and as focused and as
I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up. Hold on. I gotta figure this out. I gotta get at least a guess. Circular and small. All right, I give up. I lied. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. A $2 coin.
Exceptional, explosive. They, I can go around each guy.
Ooh.
Jamar Chase, obviously, an incredible season he's had.
Like Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald. I mean, they got money and they know how to dress.
Just an outstanding
I mean,
just a natural catcher. I just love and appreciate.
I think he's going to be great. That's one guy that I just obviously have been here my whole career, and he's just a great guy. Knows ball, he's smart, and he knows his players. I think that's one thing is he knows each of his players, and then obviously the brains behind it. He's gonna be awesome.
When it's going to come down to it, if we do our thing and play great,
Yeah, so he's a really good game planner. He really studies our opponents and gives us great just tips and keys on what they're gonna do, and all we really got to do is just go out there and execute. He's real good at speaking and talking about the playbook or whatever it is, and then he does a real good job just getting us ready. Like if we, have miscommunications or misunderstandings, he does a real good job of just getting us back on track and just being able to talk the playbook and stuff to us. No, not at all. I just dreamed of making big plays in the Super Bowl. So never really thought about actually being here. I've heard countless times that, most people play 9 or 10 years and never make it, or they make it just once. So, I made it once my rookie year with these guys. Never thought I'd really, see it so quick again. But, I mean, it's here and it's awesome. So I just envision just making plays. What's that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I already knew, I was already little growing up, so I wouldn't, if I was going to be playing football, I was going to be wide receiver or DB. Yep.
It's more so being able to do it every play and not hurting yourself and still progressing so you don't blow your wad in the practice and not even have a chance to win the game. So it's just managing that.
Just competing. I mean, just going out there and trying to be the best. Going out there, having fans just love you or whatnot. I mean, football is just fun. It's just you go out there, you compete, and then you do it with people that you love being around. You do it with your friends. You do it with people you grow up with or people who you have been with for multiple years. And I think that's what makes football exciting. Who's my favorite player as a kid? Probably Adrian Peterson, running back. Right.
I didn't talk to Les at all really until.
I think we all just are always tapped in. We always just are all one. I don't think anybody, whether he's playing or not playing, is never tapped into the moment. And I think that's what allows us to be able to just go out there and all just, if one man goes down, the next man's up. And he knows his job, he knows his role, he knows what he's doing. I'm not sure. I've been here. Right. I mean that was the situation I was in. So obviously I had to be the next man to step up. And I think that's what makes coaches like Coach E and McVay and them so special is that they do a real good job developing players. And they always got us ready to be the next man up, the next man to play. Right.
Yeah, it was so rewarding with my son's 12U team.
How are you?
Dealing with kids that most
Oh, that's cool.
coming from the league where everyone's
Yeah, okay. How's it going? Super Bowl 56, baby.
still having the standards
Yep.
of, hey, man, there is no
How are you?
this is what I want and vision for my team, right? And how are we going to get the best out of these kids? How are we going to teach them? How are we going to coach them? how are we going to be patient with them, right? And just seeing it from a different lens, right, from a coach's point
Right.
of view, gave me a better appreciation of what these guys could have done.
I mean, it's been a lot of highs and lows, but you know, that's what football is, and I think that's what makes teams like us just so good and able to be here is that we always have each other's back. If our offense is down, we can pick them up as defense. If our defense is down, they can pick us up as offense, and our special team is always rolling. So I think that's just what makes us special.
At every level, and I never won one. So
Raheem Morris, he's a great, funny guy. I mean, he's smart. He's a great coach, but he's also funny. And I think one thing about him is he always keeps the energy in the room just good. He's always happy. He's never negative. He's never down, and I think that goes a long way. Right. Right. I mean, that's just the God I serve. I mean, I'm always strong in my belief. No matter what, it's never a negative. It's always a learning moment, and that's the way you just gotta look at life. That's the way you just gotta look at things when they're not going your way, when they're not going good. You just gotta know that there's more to come. There's better to come.
what it takes to be at the level that I was at, right?
I mean, it was exciting. I mean, we saw the light up on pretty much everybody's face. Not only just the talent that he brings, but the experience, the leadership. And I think he's one of the main guys that, you know, just kept pushing us. He knew what it took to get here. He always just told us, just keep going, like we almost there. And I think, you know, it's just fun. I mean, also he's a funny guy, good guy, so it's always fun to be around him. Learn personally from Bond. I mean, he's showed us a lot. I would just say maybe one thing for me is that we just got to take every moment, just one moment at a time to get there. And I think that's one thing that he just always kept preaching with me and just kept talking is, we're here, we're in the playoffs, and all we got to do is take one day at a time, and we'll get to where we want to be, and that's right here, and that's exactly what we did. I do not speak any Spanish. Hola. Yes, you can. Yo soy. Hola, yo soy. Yo soy. Okay. So, hola, yo soy Darius. Juego para Los Angeles Rams. Okay, hold on. So, yo soy. So, I say, hola, yo soy. My name. And then, juego para. Okay. Hola, yo soy. My name. Juego. Okay. I know. I just want to get it all at one time. All right. So, hola, yo soy Darius. Is it juego? Juego para LA Rams. Saludos, Mexico. Oh man. Ooh, that's tough. That's a lot. Okay, let's get it. Yo soy Darius. Juego para Los Angeles. All right. What's the other part? Oh, saludos, Mexico. Okay, that was that's tough. That's tough. Woo. Man, hopefully they are, cause wow, yeah.
How I was as a player, that if I was able to come back, I would be able to.
Right. Right. I mean, they're good. I mean, their film shows it. I mean, they're explosive. I think one of the craziest things about them is just their chemistry. Their off schedule chemistry. They just do a real good job with Joe Burrow, all the receivers. You can talk about Chase, you can talk about Higgins, you can talk about Boyd. All those guys that come in, they're all talented receivers, and they're all here for a reason. Yep. Yeah, man, that's my guy. His communication is unbelievable. His knowledge is unbelievable. And then he's always communicating. And I think that's one of the biggest things, especially I need, is that he's always communicating every down in, down out, every single play. And on top of that, like I said, he's just a great guy, brings great vibes, always pushes us, always tells us to be great. and that goes a long way.
We play an NFL style defense, and they teach you.
Right. So I've been with him since my rookie year, obviously, and then obviously he came here. But he's just his film, his knowledge. He'll tell me pre-snap things. He'll tell me, in the film room things, and I think that helps my game.
What is the verbiage? What is the concepts? What are your scheme? The different things
What's
you
that?
do on defense. How is that going to look?
Oh yeah, so he's definitely a passionate guy, and then when you play with him, you just obviously you want to compete and be on the same level as him. Obviously, he's got knowledge for the game. He goes and takes out the number one receiver, so I mean it's obviously fun playing with Jalen.
Amongst other things, obviously the coaching, the culture
What's-
there.
Talk about your growth.
Okay.
Having to work.
Yeah, so I mean I grew a lot, and I can credit a lot of that to my coaches, Coach E, Aubrey Pleasant, who obviously is with the Lions. But my growth just came a long way, and it was more than just physical ability. It was more so above the neck in the meeting rooms with those guys.
The mindset that you're going to keep these young boys at bay.
It's amazing. I mean, undrafted rookie, we contributing to helping a Super Bowl team, having guys like McVay and Les just believe in me to allow us to be here. It's special.
You ever have a dream about this moment?
Man, I haven't had a dream about it, but I just had a dream about making plays in it. I didn't think I'd be here though.
And he's been there
Yep.
reaching out to me every step of the way, and was finally able to go back to a game. Game the first time in, I think 5 years. I was in Baltimore, and it never worked out. But I went to their last home game, then I went to the Vegas Pac-12 championship game, then I went to the Rose Bowl. So
It's relaxing. I mean, obviously it's a peace of mind. We can just stay here, but it doesn't take away from our goal and being focused and winning a Super Bowl.
around the program more and try to support those guys was really special for me. So, Coach,
Oh, that's cool. How are you?
where I'm standing
Good, good.
sitting here today, for
Hi, Darious.
How are you?
My name's Katie.
I don't take those things for granted. I'm lucky to have learned under him. I admire him. I look up to him. And definitely a guy that I value his friendship and will base
What's the best advice that got you to where you are?
Ooh, that's a good question. What would I tell myself, my college player self? Just to trust the process. Just trust just where you're going, what you're doing, and just always try to improve. Find out all the things that you lack and just try to get better at them.
but he's one of a kind. I love
Yeah.
that. Go ahead. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually one thing that I really got better at from when I first got into the league was taking care of my body. And I think one of the biggest things is especially just overrated is massages. Massages, cold tubs, just flushing my muscles, and also eating healthy, eating good. Those are probably the main three things that I've done that have changed my body around and helped me.
Countries and across the world, and we know what real football is out there. But
I feel like it was a bit of both because I feel like I knew what I was lacking, but I didn't have the knowledge for it. So I would take it over to the Rams strength and conditioning when I first got here, and they were telling me, like, you might be deficient in this, you might be deficient in that. And it was something I just saw, and when I felt it, I would work on it. And then I just took that throughout my whole entire body.
yes, everyone in Brazil, let's go. Go Rams. Appreciate you. Love y'all. Let's get the Super Bowl.
Against Tampa Bay, close game.
Yes.
You guys learn about your team,
That's
about
it. Muy
players
poquito.
themselves.
That we don't quit, we don't give up, and that when it all comes down to it, it's us. It comes down to us, and I think that's one thing that's special about this team and special about our coaches is we just always believe, we always trust, and we just always know I don't think when we get in those moments that we ever doubt. I think we just find ways to try to finish, but I don't think there's ever a doubt.
It seemed like the defense kind of finished both games off.
What's that?
It seemed like the defense
Don't care.
against Tampa Bay and against San Francisco. The defense played
Uh-huh.
the games off. Can you talk about that?
We played the games off.
I don't know. I don't really worry about things I don't
Can you-
control. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
if you don't want to root for us, that's fine. I don't care.
Games off.
Oh, finish both games off. Yeah. So obviously that's our job. I mean, anytime we obviously would rather have our team out there taking a knee, but that's our job. Our job is to go out there when they need us or when the game is on the line or whatever it is, and it's our job to step up and take over the game. That's what we're supposed to do. So I don't think we really find pressure in that. I think we find I think it's more so we like it. We embrace it more so rather than shy away from it. So we love when the game's on the line. It's in our hands. Yep.
I'm just focused on my job.
Okay, you said, what was the first part? Oh, main concern? They're just an explosive team, so I think our main concern is just limiting explosives. Knowing how it's going to come, trying to figure out the things that they're going to try to do. But obviously, Jamar Chase is a hell of a talent. Higgins is another great talent, and then you got their other receivers. So I think if we limit the explosive and we make them work, it's going to be way harder for them. Yep, thank you.
Niner game, I went to just 7-Eleven, which was the only thing that was open, and I got a little pint of ice cream, maybe by myself in my hotel room. I think I actually went to the facility and got treatment for because I was
Right.
in bad shape. And I did. I've had an ice cream, but it's definitely not what it was. But I'm gonna make up for it.
I mean, this week is definitely different, but it's also relaxing just at the fact that, you know, we go through these routines every single day. So that's what makes it relaxing. But at the same time, that doesn't take away from what we're trying to achieve, which is obviously win a Super Bowl.
To play 3 years ago, and I got super close with Whit and his family. Just how big his heart is.
Well, we haven't been there, so it's new.
His life,
Yeah.
in his presence, he's just one unique giant
Yep.
of a man, but even a bigger heart. And the things that he does on a daily basis, how he picks up people, his motivation, how he just thinks outside the box, a lot of people together, not just on our team, but in the community and across the country. If anyone ever has a chance to just say hello to him and talk to him, they'll say the same thing. He is one unique, amazing individual that's made a lot of change and made a lot of great things, a lot of good in this world because of him and just being a great example. So I'm fortunate to be brothers with him and would ride or die with that guy no matter what.
Young guys too, those at a high level.
Love it. You can tell by your style. Yeah.
Good to see you.
At this point, it's a waiting game.
You know, I love San Diego. We built our home in San Diego. San Diego's our home.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I'd just say
And
we just can't wait. We just can't wait for the moment. I don't think we're really taking it
there's not a better
2 days at a time. I think we're taking it just a day at a time, and we're just living in the moment. And I think that's it's just feeling normal.
and I love them dearly, and I feel it. I feel it in San Diego. I feel the people that are behind me, that are supporting me. I feel the people in Baltimore that supported me there. It's a very unique feeling across the board. I feel like everyone wants this.
You said same.
And I just love them. I can feel the energy.
You know, the
I feel,
grandeur of Sunday.
Right.
core that,
Absorb you too
that
much. You're
everyone
not do your
has that stake in it with them. Like it's not just
Right.
me on Sunday.
I think that's what makes it better for us is obviously we've been going through the same routine. So obviously the magnitude of the game on Sunday is the Super Bowl, is the champions. But here in this moment, being in the moment, we know, you know, we're preparing for the Super Bowl, but we're taking it one day at a time and acting like it's one game at a time. This is the last game of the season, so.
Yeah, Darious. Last one, I just wanted to ask about traffic. That's been such a big topic of conversation. What time is that bus? How early is it arriving at? How are you giving advice to fans? I'm sure
For sure,
you're getting
like-
tickets. What time are you telling them to leave their house?
Man, if I'm telling my parents to leave and the game starts at 3:30, they better be out of the house at 11. They better be out of the house at 10. Yeah, so I just know it's going to be fun. I know it's going to be packed. Shoot, we can't even park there, so that should tell you. I couldn't even tell you that. Yep.
I'm sitting here on the cusp of the Super Bowl game starting and
Mhm.
playing.
Trading away a lot of first-round picks.
Of course it's surreal, but
You get Von Miller in there. You get
I'm old enough now. It would be a little bit different scenario. I was younger, and
you guys kind of
understanding the magnitude of it all. It's like
that's what the Rams are
I'm playing with house money, man.
Right. Right.
It doesn't happen, so I have no pressure.
Right. So that's exactly what our mindset is. I think this is the year. I mean, when you look at it, everything just falls into place. We got the perfect guys. We got the perfect offense, the perfect defense, perfect special teams. So right now is the year. We don't want to. Why wait?
Being there for them.
How would you describe the Bengals?
It's worked out so far. We just got
They go
one more time to do
3-4
it.
deep here in the wide receiver
Yeah, thank you.
position. They got a tight end that's
I'll get you.
pretty good. Their quarterback plays for the Bengals.
Right.
Studying their trio of wide
No
receivers,
doubt.
Boyd and Higgins and Jamar Chase, what really gets your attention?
I mean, just their explosiveness. Like it's on tape. So Jamar Chase, you give him the guy, you give him the ball, he makes a couple guys miss, and he can take it 80 yards. You got Higgins, who's got the craziest catch radius. Obviously 6'4", 6'5", catch radius is crazy, and he's got speed. And then you got a sure-handed Taj Boyd. Like you said, you got a tight end that they rely on. They got great running backs. They got a great quarterback. But obviously we got a great defense too. We got guys that obviously can hold. Can hold up with everybody. And we just got a great defense. We got a relentless defense.
Having those older guys,
Right.
Poor guys, like some of our best players on our team are older guys. And being able to bounce those ideas.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, right after the NFC game, it was probably so many text messages and just crazy. Just congratulations for the Super Bowl, but then Super Bowl tickets. So obviously it's just been crazy. It's something that doesn't happen often. So obviously when you're a part of it and it happens, you're probably gonna get a lot of love for it.
Those things matter. I mean, we played so many years to get
Man, that's all I envision is just making plays, just making a big time play in a big time moment. And that's it. That's all you can dream about. All the lights and just making plays. Yep. Thank you.
We know the situation. We know what's at stake. We know that it doesn't happen often, and this may be our last chance for us older guys, especially for me. Like,
I'm not concerned at all. Boyd ain't that tall, but Higgins, I mean, I'm not concerned.
relish this moment.
Not at all. He's a great receiver, good catch radius, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's a 50-50 ball.
I had that laser focus that we've had
Good, you?
from the onset of this playoff run. And it'll carry over.
It felt good. I mean, shoot, it feels great. Obviously, this is our goal to make it here, and not just our goal to make it here, but to win. And just having confidence in this team, having confidence in just this whole organization to go out there and win a Super Bowl is the greatest feeling. I got some family coming in. I ain't got too many friends though. The tickets is crazy. Yeah, they are definitely. Thank you so much.
Those guys are up and coming studs, and now we're kind of holding everybody around and hard works and throw the old guy in there to kind of bring it all
Him?
together.
Eric, what?
And getting Rat Bags is huge. I don't know what's going on. Like, all those guys had an impact.
You gotta know him. That's a stud.
Without Rat, without, Kenny Young, like he played for us, and then
Yeah, he a great dude.
he still mattered to us, right? So I feel like, as of right now,
My go-to food on game days. I don't really have a go-to food on game days, but the night before I'll eat Chick-fil-A. So it's a Saturday every single time. Huh? Nah, not since college, just since LA. Since I came out here to LA, every Saturday I'll eat Chick-fil-A every Saturday night.
yeah,
How did I start it? I don't know. I think I might have just did it last year and played good. Might have played Seattle or something, ate Chick-fil-A, so I just kept eating Chick-fil-A. Yep, thank you.
going to Cafe Rio or going to the vitamin shop. Or I'm trying to think of where I go around town. I was in my last year. Go out to dinner at some of these restaurants. Like, you just feel the love, you feel the excitement. Like, you literally have an NFL team. You just see the players walking around and they say what's up. It's just cool. It's like, having an NFL team right among the group. Like, it's very unique. And
Whereas in the top football, different leagues. He challenges me a lot. Challenges me to be the best version of myself.
And having the smiles and the blows, it just lifts you up, whether you're down or whether you're up. It's always nice to see the smiles on people's faces, especially without masks on.
I would say like that's like a
Not you.
that's like kudos.
You see the smile, man. There it is. There it is. Love it. Yes, man. Not again, you know. No doubt. Oh my gosh, it would be incredible, right? Like, we all know the history, and we're trying to bring LA and bring all the fans back. I know my dad was one of them. When they left, my dad was a diehard, and he was devastated. We have pictures
I
of him.
respect his game. I
Not very
respect how he
smart,
played this year.
you know, burning all his hands.
He came in as a rookie.
What's up? What's up?
He moves.
He has
I'm very
Yep.
happy with it. So to be the team, the guys,
What kind of Gatorade? We got all kinds of Gatorade, but probably blue and orange. That's the one I see the most.
This is what we're
Probably
talking
cool
about,
blue.
like,
Nah, what's yours? What's yours? All right. All right, man. Let's go. Thank you.
in the history books, our names will be etched in history. Conceptually, you
Where am I from?
understand that, but
Jacksonville, Florida.
you guys do. And that's what we'll be, man. We'll live together
Where?
the rest of our lives.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah, Brunswick.
it's just-
Oh yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Right.
Man, we gonna miss that.
It just shows you how hard it is. Nothing is easy in the NFL. And that's why you gotta take advantage of it. Don't if he has some if he's got something to say, you tell him come tell me right now. I know.
Man, honestly, it's a different experience for
I have.
everybody.
Got a job to do.
Seen different people that probably tell you how their experience is different than others, right? So you kind of just got to take it all in for yourself. Try to stay
Yes.
as locked in.
It's just hard to fathom where I was talking to Smitty months ago, trying to plan. You know, I just saw him at the Rose Bowl in the stands. We were just hyped about that game.
What's up? What's up?
There in this moment, and we were like, hey, let's link up. The week of Super Bowl, we'll go hit the lanes, we'll go out to dinner or something. And now a week later,
Obviously, we definitely have more time than a normal bye week, and then in a normal bye week, we don't have obviously a game to look forward to. So I think until obviously the next week, but I think the Super Bowl obviously we looked at it more as a rest, just to be prepared for this moment because it's the last game of the season. So you want all your players at the best, and I think that's what the last 2 weeks gave us.
we're not going to Super Bowl, we're not playing it.
We done?
What are you talking about, right?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
And then obviously in 2 years, I'm like, well, there goes my Super Bowl, never going to Super Bowl. Everyone's going to Super Bowl.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, not only is it just relaxing to us, but it gives us, we can bring a championship home to LA, and I think that's special to us.
The guys are playing the Super Bowl, so sorry for my rant, but that's just how I feel about the Super Bowl, right? It's just something.
Oh yeah, for sure. Obviously, we're right here in Kalaloo. We use all their stuff, so it's definitely a connection. We got people that look up to us, people that talk to us in the stores, that want us to just go out there and win a championship for them.
How I'm here, we're 5 weeks ago. I was hanging out.
Being the Thousand Oaks Rams, I don't think there's any possibility. A little bit too small for that.
We'll be going on Sunday and try to play from
Yep.
Marty, man.
Which skyline do you like more? Here or just like LA as the city?
I mean, that's tough. That's tough because I definitely like this skyline, but LA, I'm not really down in LA, so I can't really speak on LA too much.
This game doesn't last forever, and you get
What's
it
that?
what you put in, right? If you want to be great at this, you can be great, but it takes everything you got.
How good the Bengals receivers
You have to sacrifice everything.
Are there any
And,
concerns,
your
especially
time,
for an assist point or protecting
everyone on the outside.
I think more so after the catch is just being physical, getting them on the ground. obviously they're good players, so they're going to catch the ball. But I think the limit to explosives obviously is coverage first, and then if they do get the ball, it's tackling. Yeah. How's it going?
You want to be great, or you just want to be another guy? And it's a simple answer. I don't want to be around good.
I mean, Von Miller really speaks on it a lot. I think Von always just tells us, all right, he always tells us to just stay in the moment and just not make it bigger than it is while you're in that moment. And he's been there. Obviously, he's been the Super Bowl MVP, so he knows what it's like. He knows the preparation. He knows the game day. He knows the after feeling. He always just tells us to remember the feeling of whether it was pain or success, because it's all going to pay out when we get here in the Super Bowl.
It definitely would bring more validity when I say do this on the field, or hey, when I
Right.
say stick your face.
I think from my aspect of it, having those guys around just shows how much they really want it more. So when I see guys talk about it, or when they approach us and tell us what we can do, like, I just want to win for them, because I know they know that feeling. They already had that feeling, and I just want to be a part of it with them.
Your coach is a Super Bowl champ that came out of retirement to go throw it in there again.
Man, it feels great. It feels great. Just keeping everything normal. Just keeping everything normal. Not having to travel far.
I would think
Yep.
all right. Somehow again, like they did this.
Thank you.
I appreciate y'all.
To go down, and it's just I would put it at a .0000001 chance.